If you struggle with rejection sensitivity, it's extremely important that you develop a greater self-awareness of what's going on. And a key element of gaining self-awareness is learning to mentalize. Mentalizing means really understanding what your experiences are, what your thoughts are, your feelings are, your fantasies, whatever's going on inside, for you to really get it. Not just understand it here, but also get from here what you're going through. When you can mentalize, understand your actions based on what's going on inside, then what you'll find is that you have greater empathy for your experience, and that often leads to greater compassion. So to mentalize yourself when you have rejection sensitivity would mean understanding your experience on different levels. For example, let's just take a simple situation where, say, you're at work and a bunch of people all go to lunch together and you're not asked to go to lunch. You notice this. They're walking out the door and you weren't part of who was asked. All of a sudden you feel rejected, you feel hurt, you want to almost crawl under your desk, maybe you freeze in place. And what happens is, if you pay attention, if you have greater awareness, is you realize, oh my gosh, nobody wants to be around me. They must really all hate me, right? So you have these thoughts. You have the emotions of feeling hurt. You feel rejected, you feel hurt, maybe a little bit of anger bubbling up. And there may be a sinking feeling, right? Or nausea in your belly. So all these things are going on. And you're kind of frozen, trying to have nobody notice you. And then let's just say someone from that group suddenly turns around and they call to you to come with them. But you've already decided that you feel rejected. So what do? You stay in that frozen place. Maybe you duck down to get something. You pretend like you didn't hear. And then something happens and off they go. When you have a greater understanding of what's going on, then you might see that your sense of rejection was getting you to respond in a way that was making the situation worse. When you can mentalize, you understand how that would be because you're already so hurt it was hard to respond. That allows you to have empathy, to have compassion for what you're going through, and then it gives you the possibility of choosing to respond differently. It also gives you a sense of feeling differently toward yourself and the situation. It opens that up. And so you can begin to respond and act in ways that will help you move forward from your rejection sensitivity and feel better about yourself, your interactions with others, and just have a greater sense of well-being.